what we can see behind me is the protests that are ongoing here. Several opposition parties, including that of BCK, CPIM as well as CITU are protesting here against the farm laws. Remember, just last week we had also seen DMK, that is the ruling party, and the opposition party for the center here also protesting, and today we are seeing massive protests that are on the way here in Chennai as well. In fact, across several districts here in Tamil Nadu, Bharat Bandh is taking place here in Chennai, where we are at Anna Salai. You can see several leaders of parties, including that of BCK Chief Athol Thirumavalavan, as well as CITU and CIPM Chief also here present, who are participating in these protests that are underway. The protests, in fact, here we will need to remind the viewers that this is taking place amidst the pandemic situation, and you can also see there is absolutely lack of any safety protocol that has been set in place. In fact, police as well have arrived here, and we will also be seeing the protests that are continuing here shortly to also end as well. And you can see behind me also there are several preparations that are being done to ensure that the protesters are being taken away safely as well. Most likely there are also, we will see the police out here who will not only be taking away these people here, but we will also see the protests that are continuing here with more and more parties here who are joining in the protest. It is not only something that we are seeing Bharat Bandh that is taking place in a massive scale here in Chennai, but also across several districts here in Tamil Nadu. Back to you. All right,
Apurva, stay with us. Here's a quick alert that we are getting at this point in time. We are understanding now that NH9 and NH24 have been affected by the protests. Now, we are getting a report that traffic in both these areas is closed. We're also getting reports that seem to suggest that the Punjab-Haryana highway has also been blocked by farmers. Metro stations in Delhi have been shut because of the protests that are taking place. I'm going to go across right now to Ashwin, who's bringing us the latest from Thiruvananthapuram. Ashwin, the state government there has, of course, supported this Bandh call. Give us a sense of what's happening, and has traffic as well as public transport been affected?
Absolutely, Nupur. Earlier we had shown the visuals where the commuters who had alighted from different trains were standing at, they were not unable to go because the complete traffic has come to a halt. The official transport system of the government, the Kerala's KSRTC, has completely halted their services. Now I am at one of the protest sites where you can see the bonhomie between the LDF and the UDF, the unions representing them. Both of them are protesting here, and all the party flags, both of their party flags are also here. So this is one of the main locations. So in every junction in Thiruvananthapuram, a similar protest site is being created slowly. There is no violence at all, but things have come to a standstill. Ironically, on the day, it is World Tourism Day, where 1/3 of Kerala's GDP is contributed by the tourism. On that day itself, the state government had supported the call, and there is a complete standstill. There is no, government offices are not working today, although the state government says those who want to work can come and work, but that is not to be seen because there is no public transportation system at all which is functioning in Thiruvananthapuram. So because of which there is people who are relying, whatever traffic that you see are people who are going for essential services.
Okay.
Back to you, Nupur.
All right, stay with us. I'm going to come back to you in just a bit. Just a quick update. Train operations have been affected in Delhi, Ambala as well as Firozpur divisions, where people are also sitting and protesting on railway tracks. Now, we're also getting to information that some metro stations have been shut in Delhi. More than 20 railway stations have been blocked. Let's go back now to the ground with Aneri, who's reporting from the flyover to the Sikandrabad station. Aneri, give us details of what's happening over there.
Well, Nupur, we are here at the Narayanguda flyover, and as you can see, the CITU officials and also all the left-wing parties have been staging protests against the central government over the farm bills, and also they have called for a Bharat Bandh, as this call has been called by the left-wing, and also it has been led by the Congress party and other opposition parties in the state of Telangana. Across the state, they have called for a protest, and also many highways have been blocked by the leaders and opposition parties, but also at the same time they have been stating that they are staging protests, Bharat Bandh call, and also at the same time, as you can see, police officials trying to ease the traffic movement in this particular area. Well, they have called for a protest from Narayanguda area to Secunderabad as a call for Bharat Bandh, and also at the same time the police officials, there's traffic movement which has been blocked in many of the areas. As you can see, the protest, many number of people slowly joining them, and also many Congress party workers have been put under house arrest, but left parties, Congress also is leading this protest by other left parties. And earlier also, in the last week, we had seen a Mahadharna being called by the opposition parties in the state of Telangana over the Mahadharna against the central government and the state government that is led by the TRS in the state of Telangana. As you can see here, many farmer unions and the left parties staging protests in regard with the Bharat Bandh, and also as you can see the traffic movement which has been disturbed due to this protest. Police is trying to make control of it, but also at the same time many areas, many highways are being blocked by the leaders of opposition in wake of the Bharat Bandh call, which is being called by the opposition parties against the central government.
All right, so that latest report coming in from Telangana, where Aneri is reporting that opposition parties are supporting the Bharat Bandh. But we are now getting you the latest visuals from three places. One, of course, is Moradabad, where we understand that the RPF and the GRP are on alert. Now, Uttar Pradesh is also seeing protests. We're also seeing visuals from the Delhi-Noida highway, where traffic is essentially chock-a-block. There's not an inch of space to move. Queues of cars on that highway about kilometers long, and same visuals are being reported from Delhi, Gurugram, where people are stuck in traffic for hours. Let's go now. Visuals you see on your screen right now are coming to you from Anna Salai in Chennai, where protesters are trying to break barricades and essentially are trying to come to the other side. Now, even as these visuals are coming in from Chennai, just to give you an update in terms of what's happening where. From Chennai over there, where there is a bandh call that's been given. It's been supported by a large number of trade unions across the country. Let's go back to Apurva to understand what's happening on the ground over there. Apurva, give us more details of what's happening at Anna Salai from where you're reporting. All right, I don't think we've got Apurva. I'm going to try and get her again. But what we are understanding is that several of those protesters are now being detained by the police. Now, just to give you a sense, these protests that have been called by the Samyukt Kisan Morcha are also being supported by trade unions in various parts of the country, especially reports coming in of trade unions supporting it in Karnataka as well as Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So trade unions also supporting this bandh call which has been given. But for people in the national capital, it is a nightmare, so to say. It's a Monday morning and there are traffic diversions, traffic being reported for miles and miles on various highways. Now, apart from that, we're also getting reports that railway stations have been blocked by protesters. Railway lines have been blocked by protesters. I'm going to try and go back to Apurva to understand what's happening on the ground over there. Apurva, we can see some of those protesters being detained by the police. Give us more details.
Can clearly see from the visuals here that there are several protesters here who are trying to break down the barriers as well. These farmers protests in the Kisan Bandh that has been taking place here at Anna Salai. Not only can you see that the barricades are also being tried to be overthrown, but you can also see the heavy deployment of police here at Anna Salai where these protests are taking place. You can see several opposition parties, including that of Makkal Needhi Mayam, CITU and several others more parties here who are protesting and taking part in the Bharat Bandh here in Chennai. Several areas across Tamil Nadu as well, these protests are ongoing. What we can see here is parties who have not only voiced out their opinions against the farm laws, but also time and again we are seeing several parties out here who have come together for protesting against the central government as well. This Bharat Bandh that has been taking place here started at around 10 a.m. this morning, and as you can see from the crowds that have gathered here, not only are we seeing an increasing number of people who have gathered here, but we are also seeing several and various political parties and cadres of political parties who have joined here and come together to participate in the Bharat Bandh that is taking place here.
All right, so those visuals coming to us from Chennai. Also, we understand that there is some amount of support that's coming in from trade unions to this Bharat Bandh. Give us details on that, Apurva.
Well, not only are we seeing political parties, but also we are seeing several trade unions, including that of TNMSC as well as several other trade unions here. In fact, in Chennai and as well as in Tamil Nadu as well, so most of the shops have been shut down owing to the Bharat Bandh as well. Several trade unions have also called in support of this Bharat Bandh that has been taking place here. We have also seen Rail Roko and several other kind of incidents that have taken place here in Tamil Nadu as well. And with these incidents that are taking place, not only are we seeing now several cadres who are being detained here, we are also seeing several trade union members who are also being detained in these protests that are ongoing here in Anna Salai. In fact, the TMK, which is the ruling party, is also in support of the Bharat Bandh earlier just last week, where they had come together and protested in across several areas here in Chennai against this against farm laws as well as against the rising petrol and diesel prices. This Bharat Bandh protests that are ongoing here not only will include political parties, but as you can clearly see, several trade unions as well who have joined in for this protest that is ongoing here.
So essentially, Apurva, what you're saying is that it is being supported by opposition parties as well as trade unions. So considerable amount of disruption being caused by this Bharat Bandh. Visuals coming to you from Chennai, where a large number of these protesters are also being detained by the police. Apurva was reporting that this bandh that's been called by the Samyukt Kisan Morcha has been supported by various trade unions also in Tamil Nadu. Apurva, as you were pointing out, this getting a lot of support from trade unions. But just to tell our viewers, the visuals that you see on your screen right now are from the highways that lead out of Delhi and into Delhi. So those have been very, very badly affected. There are queues of traffic being reported. In fact, we're also learning that there is a lot of kilometers of traffic jams being reported on the Delhi-Gurgaon highway as well as the Delhi-Noida highway. So these essentially are satellite towns where people either live in Delhi and work there or vice versa. So on a Monday morning, all those people who are trying to get to work essentially badly affected by this Bharat Bandh.